Hello everyone and welcome to BA Orientation at VForce Infotech. My name is Veer Modi and I'm going to walk through you across the dynamic pathway of business analysis in IT. Requirement management is the most important part of the software development lifecycle. Identifying the needs of the business and translating it into a language that both business and IT can understand is difficult. That is where the role of a business analyst comes into existence, who acts as a license between the client and IT. So let's talk about the agenda that we have for today. First, we'll talk about what is business analyst, what a BA would be involved in, what are the major responsibilities that a BA would be having, where he could be acting as a license between a client and IT. We'll be also talking about the opportunities that you have as a BA working in an US market. We're talking about what are the different advantages that you have working with VForce and getting trained as a business analyst from us. We'll be going through the course outline that we offered according to the market research that we have done till now. So let's start with a simple definition of business analysis. Business analysis is a process of identifying, gathering, analyzing, documenting, and managing the requirements within a business process. So a business analyst would be responsible to interact with the client, understand their needs, get the requirements from them, analyze it, and document it for IT into functional and technical specifications. So the first question that you would be having in your mind is, what are my opportunities in the US market as a business analyst? Let's talk about some facts right now. According to the CNN Money, BA job ranks 17th position in the top 50 best USA job list. On the other hand, in the last 10 years, there has been a growth of 29% in the BA jobs. Also, total number of BA jobs available in US markets are around 125,000. And the industry sectors that you would like to be involved with as a business analyst are more than finance, banking, trading, healthcare, pharma, insurance, e-commerce, retail, and many more. Now let's talk about why getting trained from VForce. Certain facts that we have been able to achieve with the course of time are right there in front of your screen. The average billing rate is 58.4 per hour. The average interviews per placement is 6. The average duration of project is 8 months. The average duration of training is as low as 3 weeks. The average duration of preparation for marketing is again 2 weeks. And the H-1B visa success rate is 96.5%. This fact shows how VForce has been efficient in training and placement and providing career stability to individuals. So let's talk about the BA course outline that we offer. The first thing that we'll be starting with would be an introduction to the business analysis, where we'll be defining the major roles and responsibilities of a BA. Then we'll be moving on to software development life cycles. These software development life cycles will teach you how you as a BA would be behaving in IT and how you'll be performing your tasks under different approaches of software development like Agile Scrum, RUP, that is Rational Unified Process, and Waterfall. Once you understand the SDLC methodologies, then the next step that we'll be having is understanding different requirement gathering or requirement elicitation techniques, with the help of which you will be interacting with the clients and the stakeholders to understand their needs and then translating those needs into IT specifications. Once you get those requirements from IT, then the next part would be to perform requirement analysis on the requirements that have been gathered. In this process, you as a BA would be involved in converting the business requirements into functional, non-functional, data migration, data conversion, and legal regulatory compliances. Once you have analyzed the details or the requirements gathered from the client, the next step would be start documenting them. For this purpose, we'll be going through different kinds of documentation templates like the business requirement document, the functional requirement specifications or functional requirement document, and the system requirement specification document. In process of handling these documents and detailing down your functional requirements, you need to go through different techniques. One of the most important technique is the UML technique, that is Unified Modeling Language. In this particular part, you would be taught what are the different diagrams in UML that would be used by a BA to translate the language from business to IT. In this process, you would be detailing down different kinds of scenarios to IT using these diagrams. UML stands for Unified Modeling Language, where it consists of different kinds of notations, symbols, and shapes, which is used to interact between IT members. Next, that we need to understand is use case analysis. A use case analysis will define different aspects of how an actor interacts with the system to achieve a goal. And in this process, you would come up with different scenarios that can be created between the actor and the system. We'll be also going through how a user stories can be developed and how it can be processed in the agile environment. We'll be also understanding different screen mockups and wireframe techniques, with the help of which you can create prototypes. We'll be also going through data element dictionaries, which would define each and every data elements that you have mentioned in your screen mockups and wireframes. So moving forward with the BA course outline, now the next step would be to understand the testing lifecycle. Now, with the changes in the BA market, the expectations that they have from BAs have been increased a lot. They require a BA to know a bit of testing too. That is a bit of manual testing, which involves functional regression testing. For this reason, we'll be going through different topics which are involved in the testing part. The first topic that we'll be going through would be a testing lifecycle and types of testing, which includes both dynamic and static. We'll be going through how to document a test plan document. We'll be going through how to create or document a test case and then execute it. We also will be understanding how to create a traceability matrix, which talks about tracing down your requirements to your use cases and the use cases to the test cases. We also will be understanding a defect tracking lifecycle, which talks about different statuses, how a defect can be tracked, and how you can keep in check these defects in whatever status they lie. We also will be understanding a tool called as HP Quality Center, which is used for test management. It's a web-based tool which can be used for communication purposes. In Quality Center, you can create your projects, you can create your test plans, you can create your test cases, execute the test cases, and log the defects. You can also automatically create reports and graphs in Quality Center for management reporting. Now, the next phase of the BA course outline will be going through topics related to data warehousing and data modeling. For data warehousing, you need to understand difference between OLTP and OLAP systems. We also will be going through a process of ETL, that is extraction, transformation, and loading, which is used to create the data warehouse, that is extracting data from different sources, transforming it the way you want it according to business rules, and then loading it into the target, that is a data warehouse normally. You also need to understand how to create data models using Irwin. Different kind of data models that you will be understanding would be conceptual, logical, and physical. You also would be going through a process of normalization, which is getting rid of repetitive data and making the insert, update, and delete functions much more efficient. You also will be understanding dimensional models, including the data warehouse, which includes star and snowflake schema. You also need to understand how entities can be related to each other and how keys can be defined within an entities. Finally, we'll be going through different SQL queries which would be used to extract data or retrieve information from the database and do backend validation or backend testing. The entire course outline is basically about 3 weeks, which involves resume preparation also. It would be 5 days a week and about 3 hours a day. I would also like to present before you different programs that VForce Infotech offers. It involves Salesforce CRM, SharePoint, QA, mobile testing, ETL testing, data analysis, Microsoft.NET, data warehousing, VBA developers, MS SQL developers, database administration, pharma validation, C, C++, Java, SaaS Clinical, financials, web development, and many more. So to mention few advantages of being associated with VForce would be excellent salary packages, proven track record of 100% placements, professional interview preparation, mentor access for placement and on-job support, H1B and green card sponsorships, and health, vision, and dental insurances. Lastly, I would like to thank you for attending the orientation. If you have any questions, please contact us at 485C US Highway 1 South, Suite 1 for 105 is Lane. Phone number is 732-218-5912. You can even email us at jobs@vforceinfotech.com and visit our website, that is www.vforceinfotech.com. Thank you.